Hello everyone, this is me John. Welcome back to my channel. And for today's video, we will be discussing what is the initial filing for the K-1 visa. So before we start, a quick disclaimer. I am not a lawyer nor affiliated to any law firm or government agency. All the things that I'm sharing with you is based on my personal experience and of course based on research. Please always double check on the official website of the USCIS because form, fees, and other information can change at any time. So yeah. Yeah, the first step in applying for K-1 visa is filing for Form I-129F, also called as a petition for alien fiancé. This form is filed by the U.S. citizen petitioner, not the beneficiary. So the goal of this step is to prove that you are both legally free to marry. You have met in person within the last 2 years, and you have a real and genuine relationship, and you plan to marry within the 90 days upon arrival to the United States. And there are some documents that needed for initial filing. So that's what we call the K-1 visa packet. So I'm going to discuss what are the requirements that needed and what are the requirements that we submitted during our initial filing. The first one is the Form I-129F. It should be completed and signed by the U.S. citizen petitioner. And you should get the updated version from the USCIS website. And I think the filing fee as of today is $675 US. So please be advised to always check the USCIS website for any update. So payment can usually be made through check, money order, or Form G1145. It is for credit card payment. So next, you'll be needing the proof of the U.S. citizenship of your petitioner. You can provide passport, bio page, and birth certificate. And if you have any additional information or additional document that you want to submit, you can do that. For us, my fiance submitted a document about where he was born, so he also submitted that. His college diploma, he also submitted that, and other records, I think. But yeah, if you have any other documents that you want to submit to prove that your petitioner is a U.S. citizen, you can submit all of that. And of course, you need to submit a proof of relationship. I've been mentioning this one because it's very important because like what I've said, you have to prove that your relationship is genuine and it's not the purpose of immigration only. So you have to submit the photos of you together because one of the requirements is you should meet together in person. So the chat conversation, the call logs, the video calls, screenshot of your video calls, the travel documents like the boarding pass, the plane tickets, the bookings where if you stayed in the hotel, you can also save that, and travel itineraries, remittances. If your fiance is sending money to you, you can also submit that. If you have an engagement photos or the receipt of the engagement ring, you can also submit that. In our case, we have our engagement ceremony or yung pamamanghikan, and we included our invitation on our proof of relationship. And you can also submit affidavits from your friends or your family. In our case, we submitted the letter which stated that my parents supported our plan to get married. And of course, you also need to submit 2x2 picture, one for beneficiary and one for the petitioner. You can also check the requirement size in the USCIS website kasi meron a specific size sila. And of course, you also need to submit the statement of intent to marry from the petitioner and from the beneficiary. So in the letter you're going to state that you're planning to get married within the 90 days upon arrival of your foreign fiancé in the United States. Take note that it should be signed. So if you are single, you also need to submit it's for the beneficiary. You also need to submit Senomar. If you are previously married, you also need to submit a legal documentation that your marriage has been terminated, such as divorce decree or death certificate, if that's applicable for you. So where are you going to send the I-129F petition or your K-1 visa packet? So you will mail your packet to appropriate USCIS lockbox depending on where the petitioner lives or whether you're using USPS or FedEx. So I'm going to put the address here. I'm also going to put the link where you can see what the address is, because it's different. The USPS is different from FedEx. They have different addresses. So yeah, you need to be careful. Um, Make sure you check carefully before mailing. So what will happen after filing? So once the USCIS receive your petition, you'll receive a receipt notice, or the NOAA one. Oh, before I forgot, you also need to add in your K-1 packet the Form G1145, because before you receive your NOAA one, you will be receiving a text or an email from the USCIS that they receive your application. So your case will be reviewed, and if you're approved, you will receive a NOAA 2. And after that, your case will be moved to the National Visa Center. Yun yung tinatawag nilang MVC, and eventually to the US Embassy. So tips before mailing your K1 visa packet: always double check signature. Dapat meron mga signature, and organize your packet neatly. Dapat maayos siya, hindi magulo, in order, and malinis. And of course, make sure na na-fill out nyo yung lahat ng questions doon sa Form Form I-129F. And if you need a tutorial for that, you can just comment down below, and I'm going to make a tutorial on how to fill out the form. Use tabs or a cover letter. It is optional, but it's very helpful. And make a full copy of everything for your records. Also track your package when you mail it, para aware kayo kung na-receive ba or hindi yung inyong petitions. And yeah, I think that's it. So good luck for your K1 visa initial filing. And if you want me to make a separate video about how to organize the packet, how long it will take for your NOAA 1 and NOAA 2, or what happens after USCIS approve your petition. So just comment down below, and if you need anything else, if you have any questions, if you have any clarification, you can just comment down below and ask me anything, and I'm going to help you find an answer for it. So that's it. Thank you very much, and I'll update you for any updates about the K1 visa process. So that's all. Thank you.